Wysteria, energy, twister. Hi everyone, welcome back. As we continue our poems of dreams, we're on church. To dream of entering a beautiful church, it's a fortunate omen and could mean that there are new prospects on the horizon for yourself. Now the poems. As then they on my vision rose, the vaulted aisles I see, and desk and deep cushions book repose in Solom's sanctity. The mitre o'er the marble niche, the broken crook and key, that from a bishop's tomb shone rich with polished treachery. The next poem. A dream wafts me back to my childhood, and I shake my hoary head. How ye crowd on my soul, ye visions I thought were forever fled. There glistens o'er dusking foiling, O lordly pile elate. I know these towers and turrets, the bridges, the massive gate. I enter the chapel and look for my ancestors' hallowed grave. 'Tis here, and on yonder pillar is hanging his antique, his antique glaive. And the next is cities. So to dream of a full city, that sounds like great prosperity to come. It's an excellent dream to have. Of course, if you are there with a few friends, it could mean that there's a social gathering to be had in the future. If you are alone, it's rained, it's desolate, then it means you may be affected in money-wise, career-wise. There's something about hard times coming forward. Tower-bred cities please us then, and the boozy hum of men. So let's get to the poems. And lo, even like a giant white, slumbering his battle toils away, the sleep-locked city gleaming bright, with many a dazzling ray, lies stretched in vastness of my feet, in this religious calm of night. Behold with finger calm and bright, each tapering spire points to the sky in a fond, holy ecstasy. The next one, beautiful Seville, of which I've dreamed until I saw its towers in every cloud that hid the setting sun, saw its long trains of youths and maidens fair sweep like a sunlit stream along the streets, saw its cathedrals vast, its palaces, its marts o'erladen with the Indies spoils, its galleries rocking in the crowded bays, heard its loud hum by day, its airs by night, struck from guitars that guide the busy feet of busy youth across the springing ground. Methinks the moon shines brighter on Seville, and every star looks larger for mere joy. I try to decipher the legend, but a mist is upon my eyes, though the light from the painted pull on the marble lies. Home of my fathers, how plainly thou standest before me now, yet thou from earth art vanished, and over thee goes the plough. It's interesting. Different, definitely. The next one's clouds. So to dream of clouds brings happiness. It's a heavenly indication, something heavenly, whether it be a journey, fortune, new relationships and such, if it's obviously a decent cloud. If there's nothing but, well, let's say foggy clouds, rainy clouds, then that's a sign of anxiety and trouble ahead, maybe some toil. Anyway, the poem. Ye light, fantastic, fleecy clouds that lie in lucid whiteness on the clear blue sky. Fancy has given ye shape and form and name, but I gaze, ye seem no more the same. A tinge of gold your snowy whiteness streaks, a deeper glow with sudden glory breaks. Now, broken, faded, parted ye appear, like floating atoms in the thin clear air. Thus fancy's airy fabrics often fly, like the light clouds upon the clear blue sky. The next one. I dreamed I saw a snowy cloud sail like a spirit o'er the blue. It bent not in its course nor bowed. What meant the form of silver hue? A happy life, a title proud, a fortune grand, a lover true. But ere my cloud its course had run, it changed its hue of snowy white, melting in the setting sun, dyed in a gold and crimson light. Thou'lt die at last a mournful nun, if I have read thy fortune right. The next is coffin. So if you dream of an empty coffin, it's rather whose death is sort of bothering you, or whose death is to come that is bothering you, and it's the death that you will know is coming. Someone that you know, someone around you, could even just be a neighbour, who knows. A coffin with a corpse in it forebodes death, no matter what. But the coffin, generally that's covered and looks more royal, that's a sign of long life. Now, the poem. O heard ye yon pibroch sound sad in the gale, where a hand cometh slowly with weeping and wail? 'Tis the chief of Glenera lament for his dear, and her sire and the people are called to her bier. Oh, Glenera came first, with the mourners in shroud. Her kinsmen they followed, but mourn not aloud. Their plaids, all their bosoms were folded around. They marched all in silence. They looked on the ground. In silence they reached over mountain and moor, to a heath where the oak tree grew lonely and bore. Now here let us place the grey stone of her. Cairn, why speak ye no word? Said Glenara the stern. And tell me, I charge you, ye clan of my spouse, why fold ye your mantles, why cloud ye your brows? So spake the rude chieftain. No answer is made, but each mantle unfolding a dagger displayed. I dreamt of my lady, I dreamt of her shroud, cried a voice from the kinsmen, all wrathful and loud. And empty that shroud, and that coffin did seem. Glenera, Glenera, now read me my dream. Oh, pale grew the cheek of that chieftain, I ween, when the shroud was unclosed, and no lady was seen. When a voice from the kinsman spoke louder in scorn. 'Twas the youth who had loved the fair Ellen of Lorne. I dreamt of my lady, I dreamt of her grief, I dreamt that a lord was a barbarous thief and chief. On a rock of the ocean fair Ellen did seem. Glenera, Glenera, now read me my dream. In dust low, the traitor has knelt to the ground, and the deserts revealed where his lady was found. From a rock of the ocean that beauty is born. Now joy to the house of fair Ellen of Lorne. Ooh, it's very beautiful, isn't it? Very different, but a poem that tells a fairy tale story, I guess. Thank you for listening. Please hit that like, share if you can, and consider subscribing. It's completely free and it does help. Many blessings. Wysteria, energy, twister.